Here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37.
Let's go.
1st down, play action. Taking a deep shot here. This is brought in at the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Gets it through the middle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 27 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now they send their back in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Isaac Gurindo with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Taking a shot deep here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Another throw here on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They've got first down here from the 36. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Quickly to Watson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Air it out on 3rd. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers break the tie here in the 1st.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Here's Purdy to throw. Hits his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Now Purdy. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Is this clean at the 30? And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Pretty even match in this first half. And you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Now it's Purdy. Connecting on the slant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, Gurindo. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
Third and long, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
The Packers take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Alert, alert.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. He connects downfield. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Lloyd running dead ahead. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to throw. Throw is caught. And a stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Will look to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Set. Bronco 80.
With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. So now, here's third and goal.
Go. Cougar 19. 19, 18.
Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's tackled for no gain. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So that's going to make the field goal try a bit easier for them as the penalty gives them a free 5 yards.
Daniel Carlson on
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Cougar 19, Riggs. 70 Ranger. Say, hey. Steady.
They give now to Lloyd. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Let's go now.
Second down pass play coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go.
They'll throw. Third and long. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set. 22.
Purdy looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. And you saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they're able to touch him down. So that's going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards.
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Takes this in at the 25. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
47 yards.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. They'll go play action. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers keep their drive alive and reach Tater one play later. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Purdy setting up that play action. Cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
On third down, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Drives short to the quick throw left, complete. He drives it out to the 24. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. AT Cardinal, AT Cardinal.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They go play action on 1st down. He's going deep! Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Back now, pressure coming. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. You're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Air it out on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He's got it. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way. Obviously not the cleanest game without true interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
70 Lions.
They go with Lloyd here. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here's Lloyd. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You've got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come my team, come my team.
Setting up to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Okay, ready?
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's a downfield work in the left. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
At the 35 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. He put a receiver in motion left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point
Bunch of design run. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
31, 49ers 20.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor orders.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Working quickly here. They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
49ers 28.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
So first down from the 41.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Cougar 19.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go!
Again, a run with Lloyd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down at the
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go, set!
Quickly to Watson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to number 9, Christian Watson. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
No throw, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And out here to Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He's going to keep this one. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 48.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Set to kickoff.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh no, they get him yet again. Micah Robinson takes it away.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go now.
They run once more with Lloyd. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Ready? Cougar 19. Set up.
To the ground with Lloyd. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
They're going to try to throw for it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Packers see the return go out of bounds. And Matthews, how this game's going to end. So this is a Packers win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a